Yo, what up guys? I'll be talking about flat earth today. And how water's level and what the earth actually looks like. So instead of like seeing all these pictures, CGI pictures online and all these videos online of earth that ain't even spinning, I'll show you what earth looks like and how it works. Because over time the Jesuits have wanted a new world order, and they've like pushed this heliocentric idea of Earth onto the masses, because they had such a powerful stand in coming from like Christianity kind of standpoint, but they weren't really for the people. They weren't out to help, out for control. And I'll put some good info in the link in the link description, and of what the Jesuits done, and like truthers like Eric Dubay, ODD TV, D Murphy 25, guys like that, and Mind Unveiled. They're all really good. Yeah, so I'll be using different things like plates and bricks and stuff. I've got different like sorts of things here just to represent like land. So we'll say this is the ice wall. It's not a circle, but it can represent the ice wall that encloses, because water needs to be contained, or if it's not contained, then it's flowing to a container to find its level. So it's finding its level when it's going downhill. And a lot of people say gravity, but you know, gravity is apparently so strong that it can hold all the waters of Earth to a ball, but not pull birds or bees down. It's all lies, man. As soon as everyone wakes up to this, you know, it's freedom, because then you see that there's no actual edge to Earth. It's the universe. What we're looking at the universe when we see, like when we do things like this, is we're looking at like the microcosm. So there's the macro and the micro and the macro. So we can look at the universe as the macro and the microcosm, just from even like the smallest little place here to like compared to the biggest place. That's how we can look at the universe. And so the United Nations have made a treaty that no one can go beyond the ice walls. You can't go out of your free will and just go to Antarctica on just expedition, just on your own. You'll get turned around by the Navy, and if you're in the air, then the Air Force will turn you around. There's a lot of videos about this on YouTube, and yeah, it's very real. So we can look at Earth as a plane, like planes fly in the sky. Yeah, so I like to look at it like when I'm eating food, in like the bits of food on my plate are different like countries. And so in the center we have the North Pole, magnetic north, that our compasses point to, because compasses can only point, as in, you know, when you're pointing straight. Compasses can't work on a ball because magnets work in a linear action, in a pointing action. not a curving action. You know, that's just simple maths. How simple science is. That's just how magnets work. When you put a magnet in front of a magnet, it pulls in this action. They say a magnet's at the center of a ball, you know, and all magnets will pull to the center. That's not how they're saying compasses work though. So we've got magnetic mountain, which is funnily enough called black rock, Mount Meru. The fake black rock is it's what how the elites like control the world with one of the ruling companies, BlackRock. It's owned by the elites, Rothschilds. Yeah, all that. So magnetic mountain in the center, and then we got the South Pole around the outside. Or today we can kind of look at it as the bath. But yeah, if I had a circle bath, it would be more kind of overstandable. Yeah, and then we got countries surrounding the North Pole. But yeah, so I got my level, got a new level today. The other one got a bit bashed up, and so I'll show you how water finds its level. Water finds its level because it wobbles until it finds its level, just like balance. Like when I'm wobbling and I'm like, I find my balance, there's an equilibrium in me that finds its, just like when water finds its level, you see it go like this, and then eventually it just sits flat, it sits level. So because we've got water can either be a liquid, a solid, or a gas, which is the weirdest substance on earth. And yeah, it's amazing. So the solid could be looked at as like the middle point, where it doesn't do what the liquid or gas does. The liquid will find its level, the gas will find its level in the firmament. So even though our firmament is round, we will see the gas will find its level just like the water does. Like it'll do its thing and then find its level in the sky. And yeah, so yeah, I'll get the level. And then, so it's like God's creation day. See, like the first day, God saw there was light and he saw it was good. Let's pretend like I just built this roof, and so that's there. Create the firmament, create the lights, create the level water. Alright. Alright, get this. Right. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna show you how it is, man. Should be deep enough. Yeah. Might be alright. So it's that deep. You see how deep that is. A little more. cool. So I've got some floats too, and these are like rock solid, pretty much like they don't absorb water. So when I put them on here, that's what I've been doing. Everyone says, you know, that water is only level to a certain point. You know, I've mentioned this to a lot of people and they all come up with different things, but if you're looking at the universe as the micro and the macro, so this is the micro, and you can see it wobbles until it finds its level. Give it a minute, it might stop. There you go, bro. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Water finds its level. You see it slowly stopping to wall. Yeah. Bam. Every time I hit this, it's like, oh mate, it's mystical. Okay. So now we know water's level, we can start putting the lands in, and we can start, I'll show you, start putting all the, I'll grab a brick, feel like, bam, alright, that land's submerged in water. We've got like, let me just whack a plate on it. Bam! See, look, we got some land here that ain't submerged. We got, so I've got loads of stuff here. Couple bowls have been that, and you gotta bear with me because we gotta kind of get an idea. It's not a circle, but we can pretend there is a center of the center of the bath is like the circle. So they're the lands. Come with these, alright. Oh, I've got bigger bowls over here. Bam! Man just created another land. Right. This is a pretty cool bowl. Yeah, just put my balls in with until we're like, hold up, that needs another one. Put that on top of that. And this is like some God sort of thing, like I'm God right now, creating the firmament and the water and all that. Sideways, just put one of them, bam. I was gonna think like, let's put a mountain in as well, like why not? I would say, yeah, we'll say Put a mountain. Let's put a glass mountain over here. Let's say that is black rock in the center. Right. Bam! So we got our lands and we got our level water. So this is how the earth can be looked at. And then when we're talking about the earth, we say, oh no, see there's nowhere else to go, and they push climate change like everything's running out and the earth is dying. Not because they're saying CO2, there's too much CO2, too much CO2. But then it's a natural process of the earth having CO2. It's it's not bad for the earth. It's just a natural thing that happens. Like what we're burning is fossil fuels, right? And that's come from the earth. So, governments will always say that natural things they're bad and all, like, be careful of natural stuff. It's bad, like, it's a bunch of lies, man, bunch of bullshit. Because now we're saying, as soon as I come up off this ice wall here, and then see this is the edge, and then what we've got, like the whole bathroom, and imagine being a human this small. People don't want to look at the earth in this way because it's not what they've been told their whole lives, and cognitive dissonance will stop you from allowing your mind to get past this. But it's the truth, and can't beat the truth. Level water, there's your lands, and there's your ice wall that holds the water in. You won't see water you won't see water like without a container. If it doesn't have a container, then it's flowing to find one. So this is the universe. It's amazing, like this. But this is what the system has been changed our mind to think that, we are in a ball, we're trapped. There's nowhere else to go. You need rocket science. You need rocket science to know these things, to go into outer space. But space is this. Space as we know it is just this. It's space as we know it. As soon as I've come out of Earth and I've climbed this ice wall up here, and I've climbed down this ice wall here, like, and now I've got more space. This is what they're not telling us. There's more land, and then the rest of the house, the rest of the town, and you think, like, being that small, like, how small would a human be? Like, micro speck, if we're looking at that as land. And I'm like, giants too, they're real. It's all real stuff. And I've got some notes here, actually. I wanted to... So... Yeah, so water curving. You know, like, always looking at ball earths, and the water's always curving. Massive curve. You can do mathematics to work out how much curve there'll be of disappearing whatever in the distance. You can always bring it back into view with a good enough camera, like Nikon P1000, they're good. And you know, you can always bring it back into view, and because it's not disappearing, it's like perspective. It's only disappearing. And I say that, I'll go like back on my word. It's disappearing by perspective. You know, like, because you can only see as far as your eyes can see, and perspective will always vanish into the vanish point. So you get a good enough camera, and then you bring it back into view. Same with the sun. You think it goes over the horizon, but then you bring it back into view, and here. So yeah, space is all around us. Oh, so everyone always asks me like, what's the point? Like I think that like one of maybe the biggest questions they ask is like, what's the point of this? Like, why does it even matter? Like, and I think it is. You can really see why being told you live on a ball when there's all the space. Like, imagine you're that small human on that little on that continent there, and you climb up this ice wall, all this like mountain or something, and then you got outside, like they don't want us to know, because they're trying to trap us into a thought of, oh, careful, you're using fuels, you're causing the earth damage, you're responsible, you've got to do right by the earth. It's not doing right by the earth having smart meters and bringing all this technology in when it's not natural. It's not real. It's not telling everyone what's going on. So yeah, man, that's what it is. Peace. You can see how hideous this deception actually is. It's horrid. It's disgusting, blood. It's fucking mad. And you know, all we can do is keep talking about it. And you know, I always, everyone tells me like, what can you do? Like, and there's sort of like giving up feeling, but we cannot give up. We cannot give up. Because it's this important that, you know, everyone must know this. It's like, you know, you can see how like we're like cattle in a prison, and we're not being fed the truth, because the elites, the Rothschilds, all these elite families, the Jesuits, they don't want us to be high vibration beings, because they know we would be the best. We would be the best, and there would be unity, there would be community, and they don't want that. They don't want this earth to be a peaceful place. They want to rule it, and they want to keep us in prison so they can have all the juice. But you know what I say? The Babel will always fall, because there'll always be truth. Just today, water will always be level. There'll always be somebody out there putting out a video just like I've done to show you what's the earth, how it works. And celestial bodies, they slowly circulate us, like walking around us all day long. You know, just like clocks. That's how the clock works so well with the moon and the sun. And I think we were a lot more intelligent way back. The system wants you to think you're just like some dumb sort of Neanderthal sort of motherfucker, like way back, like. I think it could have happened, and it's happened, like always happening, like. But you know, you're only as clever as what you're exposed to. So it's well, yeah, what you see, and yeah, if you look into Tartaria, and they built all these amazing buildings, and they're just like sacred geometry to work with nature. And they're harnessing the ethereal realm to come into the building. And oh my god, the water just dropped then in the bath. But yeah, bringing and then water was sacred for the Tartarians. They would just live off water. Yeah. yeah. Yeah, so I think that's that for today. Peace and love. I'm out.